stand up and speak out. And I think this is just our way of doing that. Like, I think that you need these, like, town halls don't always have to exist, in that space. Town halls to me can be held on social media. Town halls can be held like what you're doing right now with this 24-hour, I don't even know what you call it, stream. You know what I mean? Like marathon. So, yeah, I just think it's a form of resistance that's necessary. And I think that I think we're gonna see a lot more of these from so many different walks of life. And to even build on Envy's point, it's going to be very powerful when you start to see just Americans come together, period, to speak out about what's going on. Because to what Lauren said as well, he is the president of the United States of America. We are citizens of the United States of America. This isn't campaign season where, Democrats are over here, Republicans over here. We're all in this situation as Americans right now. So it's going to be very powerful to watch, what's happening at those Republican town halls, what's happening at, a stream like this, when all of that eventually comes together and America just collectively speaks out about this administration.
I think that's true. Attorney General Ford, I want to come to you. Envy asked a great question, which is why? Why do things like this matter from your perspective? And how can we change what's happening at the highest level? So many people look and say there's nothing we can do. They're in the doom and gloom of it all, right? Like, we just have to sit by and accept it. And we actually have an obligation to do something different. Why?
No, look, I appreciate that. And thank you to the Breakfast Club for joining us. It is great to meet you all and to see you again. No, it's a great question, DJ Envy, a great question. And I think the answer is because it matters. Angela, you asked a question early on about what young people could do who are contemplating getting into the law. And I said, do it anyway, to get engaged and to do it. We need people to end the fight. And these types of things do not only show a message from a different point of view. It also demonstrates that there are opportunities to be heard from folks. Angela, you texted Nick and me last night, and we're on the screen in the morning because it's important, and we viewed it as important to get out here to be able to talk directly to individuals who are being affected by the policies that we are in court fighting over. And I think that's an important thing for us to hear about, and for us to be able to present to the listening audience and to the viewing audience that you do have individuals out there, and these types of platforms allow them to be heard and to understand that they're not being ignored. And hopefully it also encourages them to continue to stay engaged and to be active and to provide input to us. Listen, if I go on to one of the social media profiles right now, you would think that nobody in Nevada likes me. Because it's filled with such an algorithm of folks who are able to spew hate and make me think that there's only one side of this issue. But if I pick up the phone call at my office and I listen to the messages that I'm getting, the dozens upon dozens of messages that I'm getting, they're saying, thank you for protecting my private information from Doge. Thank you for keeping this National Institute of Health money flowing so we can do research. Thank you for protecting birthright citizenship from the executive order. I know that what I'm doing is important. And that's why these types of streams are important, because look, as much as I'm going to stay engaged in the fight, don't misunderstand. This is hard. This hurts. People call me anything but a child of God, you understand, right? And they think because I've engaged in the political process that I forfeited my right to be treated like a human. And sometimes